Did you know that St. Luke's University Health Network, based in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, has been recognized by the U.S. government as the highest performing health system in the United States for quality? You heard right. St. Luke's #1 recognition affirms our status as the top leader among the most respected healthcare providers in the nation, including Houston Methodist and the Mayo Clinic. To state it simply, if you want to receive the best care when you go to a hospital, come to St. Luke's.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't clone you, but it can streamline your hiring workflow. From posting jobs to shortlisting candidates to interviewing, LinkedIn Hiring Pro is the hiring partner you need, so you can focus on connecting with the right talent. In fact, small businesses report saving over 6 hours per week. So hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
The king of Rockland County, President Trump refers to him as Mr. Salt, one of my dearest friends in New York. I'm so proud of this guy. A president has not come to New York to speak in that area for 50 years, not since Gerald Ford in 1976. But Mike Lawler means so much to Congress and our state and this country that President Trump, right after he swears in Kevin Warsh as our new Fed chair, is coming to Rockland County, yes, to speak about the economy, but really to endorse Mike Lawler. So, Michael, congratulations, pal.
Thanks, Sid. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I know you were on air yesterday bitching, saying that I wasn't calling you back.
That's true.
Once again.
But why do you do that, though? I don't understand. I mean, you weren't voting yesterday. What the hell were you doing? I don't get it.
You know, I have a thing called a job.
Oh, fine.
And I know you're important and a big deal.
Right.
But sometimes it takes me more than 5 seconds to be able to.
No. This was 3 hours, and I know you weren't in D.C., and I know you weren't voting, so I know you got a job. Sometimes a job entails going for lunch with Randy Pine. So I'm not exactly sure what you were doing, but you weren't getting back to me for hours. And all I wanted to know was, where am I sitting? What am I doing? Because my fear was you're going to stick me in some auditorium with 6,000 people, and that wasn't going to work for me.
Well, let me say, You have a seat.
I do.
It's marked,
Yeah.
okay? Your name is on it.
Okay.
If you don't fucking show up this time, you are never, ever getting an invite anywhere ever again. We got you a State of the Union ticket after all your bitching, all your moaning, all your crybaby antics on air, off air, text messages, phone calls, tweets, insanity, and then you don't show up.
There was a blizzard, Mike. Amtrak shut it down. What was I supposed to do? Hitch?
Get in the car and drive like the rest of America.
Yeah, but the difference is I've got a license that was taken away 9 years ago, so I can't just get in the car and drive.
That's why they have drivers.
I know.
Catsimatidis could have got you a nice driver, and you could have got there in 4 hours.
You know what's hilarious about that is,
that said,
I know, but Michael kept saying that morning, ask John Catsimatidis for his driver. Sure, hey, John, it's Sid. I got to get to D.C. today. You mind giving me a driver for a couple of hours? How would have that gone? No chance. No chance. So now you put my name on the chair. Now, how does this work? Are there going to be, are all these chairs in front of President Trump? Or are there going to be some chairs behind President Trump? What does this look like?
You're going to sit in a nice VIP area. You're going to have a full view of the stage. You're going to be able to see the president. But I'm just telling you, if you don't show up, lose my number. I never want to hear another request for a fucking ticket to anything.
Oh, God. You know, I have to be honest. I love you so much. I really do. At this point, you're like my brother. I love you that much. And I love the president. But there's a part of me that doesn't want to show up just to get your reaction on this show on Tuesday.
Listen, it certainly makes for good radio.
That would be great. It would be great. Now, I'm going to be there because, all kidding aside, I'm really happy for you. And, look, you and the president, you've had your little back and forth. here and there during that whole SALT issue. There were a couple of times where he went to other people and like, oh, that pain in the ass Lawler. I know that's true. I know you know that's true. But he really does respect the hell out of you, and he knows what a great congressman you are. I got to tell you something. You're going to feel badly now. Even George Santos called you a very good congressman on this show last hour. You feel badly now?
No, listen, I appreciate it. I think the president coming to Rockland County, as you pointed out, first time in 50 years, a president has come to Rockland for this type of public event. I think it's certainly a great honor. And, you know, as I fundamentally believe, if you want change, if you want things to be addressed with respect to the issues that matter to you, you have to be in the arena. You have to engage. You have to be willing to sit down and negotiate in good faith. And too many people today in politics fundamentally believe that screaming and yelling and holding signs in protest is the way to get things done. And the reality is it is not. People have the right to do that. But the fundamental truth is that does not bring about change. You have to be able to sit down in good faith. That's what I've done. I did it when Joe Biden came to my district 3 years ago. I'm doing it today when President Trump comes. I think the people who, you know, in politics, I mean, there was a press conference yesterday with the NAACP and others railing against me and saying that I'm not delivering for my district. I've delivered more for my district than anybody has representing this area.
Oh, yeah.
Because I show up. I show up in every community. We've closed over 9,000 cases, individual constituent cases, in 3+ years, brought back over $50 million in benefits to my constituents that they were due from the federal government, whether it's the IRS, Social Security, Medicare, veterans benefits. I've brought back over $70 million in community project funding to municipalities all across my district, which is more than double what my predecessor brought back. I have fought tirelessly for the people that I represent, whether they agree with me or not, whether they like me or not. I stand up for my district. And the reason the president is coming, and I think you alluded to this, the reason he's coming is because he does respect the fact that I stand up, that I push back for my constituents.
Yep.
And I was asked yesterday in an interview, you know, you push back on the president a lot, but he doesn't attack you in the way he does Thomas Massey or, you know, some of these other folks in your conference. And my answer was, you know, my good looks and charming personality, yes. Yeah. But it's because I don't make it personal. It's about the issues. It is about the substance of the issues. I'm not attacking him personally when I disagree.
No, you like him. I mean, I think you do. You like him. And you do a very good President Trump impression. Yours is one of the best.
Look, fundamentally, you have to be able to engage people. It's how life works. I mean, honestly, just think about marriage. Anybody who's ever been married fundamentally understands you're not going to agree on everything and you're not going to get everything you want.
True.
So why in God's name do you think when it comes to politics that you will or that you should? It's not the way it works.
No, it's a very good analogy. You're right. I would say this to you. I was talking to our friend Bruce Blakeman yesterday, and he's coming today, obviously, and he's very close with President Trump. He was in the Oval Office for 90 minutes just 2 weeks ago, and again, President Trump has endorsed him in a big way, in a very, very big way, over Kathy Hochul. But there was a time when there were 3 Republicans considering running for governor. It was Bruce, it was Elise Stefanik, and it was you. And you did the very unselfish thing, which was, you know what, Congress needs me. We've got a razor-thin edge. And to be honest, Mike, not to patronize you, you're not just a member of Congress. You may be our most valuable. That's how good you are. So you decided to walk away. But every now and then, look at this race and go, I don't know, kind of wish I was in it.
No, look, I made my decision, and it was the right one for me and my family and my district. And, you know, I know Bruce is out there fighting the good fight, and I he will do a great job. And he's got 5 months to make the case to New Yorkers. But Kathy Hochul, in many respects, is making the case for him. She just passed the most radical sanctuary state bill in the country. She is banning local law enforcement from cooperating at all with federal immigration officials. And what that means is that if somebody commits a crime under state law, murder, rape, child abuse, child sodomy, if somebody commits that crime under state law, local jurisdictions are barred from cooperating with federal agents that are seeking to detain that individual.
Oh, come on.
It is, I'm not kidding. This law was passed yesterday. It is absolutely disgraceful. This state, I think about Sheridan Gorman, 18-year-old girl, her whole life ahead of her, from my district, murdered in Chicago by an illegal immigrant who was previously arrested for shoplifting. But because of Chicago's disastrous pro-criminal policies and pro-sanctuary city policies, he was released back out onto the street and committed this heinous, violent crime. These parents, Tom and Jess Gorman, have to now live the rest of their life without their beautiful daughter.
Terrible.
Because of these disastrous policies. And so what does Kathy Hochul say? Hold my beer. And doubles down on one of the dumbest policies you can actually enact anywhere in the country. And she's saying, they say, if you have a federal warrant. Federal warrants only come when there's a federal crime committed. So for state crimes, like murder, like rape, nothing. Ungats. That is unacceptable. And every New Yorker should recognize, yes, we want people to be treated fairly. Yes, we have a legal system that people should be afforded due process of law. But to engage the way that they are and to disregard federal law and to usurp our immigration law and say, no, we're not going to cooperate. Now, think about it this way, Sid. As an American citizen, as a citizen, if you commit a crime and the federal government seeks your extradition or seeks you to be detained, they cooperate. So why are they cooperating when it comes to citizens, but they refuse to cooperate when it comes to illegal immigrants? Isn't there something fundamentally wrong here?
Sick. Yeah, of course. They are the party of illegal immigrants who commit these heinous murders. I do want to throw this out because now you're in a hurry. Tom Caniff, the amazing attorney, and Daniel Penny's attorney, but so many other cases he's won. He goes, Mike Lawler is also a great weaponization fighter. Hero detective Mike McMahon, who was railroaded by the Biden DOJ, would still be in prison if Mike Lawler did not help us lobby President Trump for his pardon. So there you go from Tom Caniff. He appreciates you.
No, I appreciate that. Look, and Mike McMahon, I'm glad he's out. He'll be there today. Him and his wife Martha Byrne.
Oh, cool.
He deserved that pardon. He never should have been prosecuted in the first place. But this is, our system is in shambles when you look at what states like New York are doing, and just total disregard for the rule of law and the quality of life. And it's why people are leaving this state in droves.
100%. I think about it all the time. Not going to lie. Now I'm going to sign a contract extension that's going to keep me here, which I'm happy about because I still love this city. I still love this state. And we do have great fighters like you there every day. But I think about it. I'm not going to lie. I do think about it. At any rate, Mike, we're all looking forward to seeing you later on today. We all congratulate you. You deserve this. It's not a small thing. Again, first time in 50 years that a sitting president comes to Rockland County, and that is a testament to you. So, Mike Lawler, we'll see you this afternoon. Congratulations. I love you, pal.
I appreciate it. But, Sid, one thing.
Yeah.
When you finish your show, get in the car and come.
Oh,
Don't
really?
wait.
What time you want me to be there? What time should I be there?
You got to get there, 11, 12 o'clock, somewhere in that
11
range.
o'clock?
Don't wait.
I'm not
Your
coming.
show ends at 10.
No, I'm not coming. I can't make it then. I can't be rushed, Mike. I get...
Oh, good.
I'll see you by noon. I love you to
All right.
pieces. Thank you, buddy.
All right,
Thank
goodbye.
you. The
Yep.
great Mike Lawler right there. They don't come better than this guy. The king of Rockland County, Mr. Salt, Mike Lawler. We got a big party coming up later on today with the president in Rockland County.
Thanks for listening to Sid and Friends in the Morning. You can hear Sid and Friends in the Morning weekday mornings at 6. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?